we're going to be doing with John by Be Wonderful. Not bad.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Oh,
Hold on a bit. Hold on a minute, babe.
hmm?
This is one of these shells. It promotes sugar, multivitamins, and iron and calcium. And he's been copying me, Coach Cop. He's one of these another shell copycats. He's copying me. We want to set up for breadcrumbs. You're looking to be fit, strong. You can listen to me and you'll be better helped. Or you can set up for breadcrumbs. It's up to you. Yes, I'm a persecuted Christian, and there's people that are paid to harass me, persecute me. I've been in the war. I'm a Christian warrior, and this is technically not a convention war. I've survived numerous murder attempts, daily harassment, psychological warfare, physical warfare, even chemical warfare. And there's quite a lot of shields on YouTube that work, sell out shields like Jack Smack, the news unit, so on and so forth. There's a lot of so-called Christians on YouTube that don't even know how to shields. And they're afraid of me and what I can show other people. They want to control the body of Christ and destroy them. And God has put me here to help the body of Christ to grow. Unlike others, I haven't been helping to remain even in the sense the vices that he should have advantage of me. Okay,
Dad?
next. I'm uploading a TikTok video. I started uploading videos to my backup TikTok because they've been taught in the main TikTok with fake stripes and things like this. So I'm starting to build a backup for my other TikTok, my secondary TikTok. Start uploading it. And on that TikTok, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna work to make sure that I don't give them an excuse. Make it harder for them to give me strikes and things like this. It's ridiculous. I got a strike before on TikTok that I've been
Mhm.
for. Huh? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said I got in strikes on TikTok before. For it's like I'm doing a video. Maybe I'm about to break my fast and I have my super shake supplements here. And then for like a second you can see a tobacco tray or box of rolling tobacco or something like this. It's a silly little. Yeah, so I'm a persecuted Christian. The news unit and Jack Smack, there are some of these fake Christian persecutors work to control people's perception on me. The new witch on this Jack Smack works to control people's perception on me. I understand it's a sellout shield. He's a weak pussy, I understand. It's like, I'm sorry to not believe it. That's what I'm supposed to say because I'm an agent. That's what I'm supposed to say. Yeah, because I understand. And it's all these cowards. He doesn't want to show his face in the video. Yeah, so beware Jackson Mack is one of these Illuminati agents. I would warn you if you'll be a Christian from helping the persecution for the work to destroy the body of Christ. One man with the bodies on attack body. God let cancer destroy it with PF. He's been letting the cancer destroy because he's been a cancer in the body of Christ. Helping this Paul's work to murder me, a Christian. So he's like a Bible. I understand that his legacy, I will continue to carry it on after he's dead. Where it's like a Bible, I understand. Don't be like the Bible teacher. Help the satanic Illuminati murder a Christian brother than being a plague and a cancer scourge on the body. Because look what happened to him. God let cancer destroy him. He was a cancer on the body of Christ. Like some a persecuted Christian, and God has been using me here having a ministry. And the satanic Illuminati have been working to destroy my body with this program that mirrors a cancer, that is as a cancer on a person's life. And I'm a Christian, and I'm on the body of Christ, and Ed makes me of help in this cancer program. And God lets cancer destroy him. So it'd be like a Bible, I understand. It didn't have to be like that. So anyway, I gotta put you up. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. Whatsoever man saw, that will also weep. Okay, there you go. I can see better. There you are. Oh. There you are. Okay. Look, babe.
Hello, everyone, and B2.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get both myself and them in the same. Yeah. I love you, babe. We has been with me through the last 3-4 years of this persecution I've been going through. And thank God we here, God bless me with a Proverbs type wife. And he answered my prayers. So you're looking at answered prayer, the power of God. I asked God, I prayed to God before I found that he helped me find a good. I prayed, I got to the point where I decided I wanted a wife. And I prayed to God that he'd help me find a wife that would be a good wife for me, which means what? Like good wife material, okay? Something when I meet, I could tell this would be a good wife. And I prayed that woman would either be a Christian when I meet her, or end up becoming one after we meet, somebody we open and receptive enough to choose to become a Christian. So I prayed that God help me find a good wife, a woman who'd be a good wife for me, and that she will either be a Christian when we meet, or be open and receptive enough to choose to become a Christian after we meet. And God answered that prayer. He helped me find we here, good wife material. Coming saved. I can say hello to you, Dad. She ends up becoming a Christian. She shows herself to be really open, receptive to the truth. And she's a safe woman now. Much more like God.
เพราะนั้นมันไปล่ะนี่ไอ้ที่เจ้าไปเขียนกับมันไปแทนมันมันไปล่ะนี่ไปที่ว่าไปอยู่หมู่บ้านเพราะว่าไปเข้าคืนนี่แหละจะควงไม่ได้
That's rolling around.
จะไปควงนู่นเหรอมั้ง ของบริษัทยามน่ะ
Yeah, I was talking about how God answered my prayers. He helped me find you
I
now.
will talk with my mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're looking at God's power answer prayer. I was a single Christian man, and I prayed to God, and He answered my prayers. I prayed to God to help me find a wife, and that is answer prayer, basically. Understand? I prayed to God to help me find a wife. I got to a point where it's like I was content to remain single for many years, and I got to a point where I felt like it's time I get a wife. Understand? I feel like I want to get a wife, and obviously I don't just go and like jump into bed with somebody. It's just like anybody. I have standards, understand? And if you're high value enough, you're a handsome man, and you're in the physical elite, you're more attractive than 90% of men. And you know your value, know your worth. You don't have to settle for breadcrumbs, understand? You can afford to have standards. It's not like any girl that wants to be with me, I'd settle for them, understand? It has to be somebody special. So I'd rather be alone than in bad company. So I pray to God that He help me find a wife. So what was the prayer? It's like two things. I pray to God to help me. He be the matchmaker, understand? He knows what will be a good wife for me. Okay, a good wife is of the Lord. So I pray to God that He help me find a good wife, somebody I want to spend my life with. I want to find somebody to have as my wife, understand? And I'm praying to God that He'll help me find like a woman that is like, this would be a good wife for me, understand? That God wants me to be with. What God to put together. So I pray to God to help me find a woman to be my wife. And basically somebody be a good wife for me to understand. Not someone's like, well, this is a woman. Okay, nobody's somebody. This would be a good wife, understand? Somebody would be a good wife. And I pray that because I'm a Christian, I'm not supposed to be an unbeliever. I pray that she will either be a Christian when we meet. This woman, I pray, will be a good wife for me. Or that she'll be a good wife. Like, wow, this would be a good wife. But she's not a Christian. So pray to God to find a good wife. Somebody's either a Christian when we meet, or somebody's open and receptive enough to the truth to end up becoming a Christian after we meet and I start talking to her about God and the Bible, things like this. And God has answered these prayers, and we're wonderful. You're seeing answer prayer there. I find I can tell this would be a good wife, understand? This is a woman that would be a good wife. And she wasn't a Christian when we met, but she exhibited a rare degree of openness and receptiveness unto the truth. Parable of the sower. This different type of sower. Welcome back. And she showed herself to be open, receptive. Very open, rarely open, receptive to the truth. And I start speaking to her about God and the Bible and preaching to her, and eventually ends up getting saved because she was open, receptive enough to the truth. So I want her to the Lord. She's a Christian woman now, and a child of God. So thank God for that. God answered my prayer. Welcome back, honey.
I will be soon now.
Huh?
I will be soon. Maybe I can talk with you around 15
Okay.
minutes.
Okay. Did you read the Bible yet today?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. But you can read it before you go to bed now. Yeah. Donations So welcome and can be sent to We's PayPal. It's a PayPal link that's rolling at the bottom. You can't click it. The link isn't clickable, the ticket, but you can type that into your browser. PayPal.me/WeI. You're welcome. I want to say hello to your dad.
When na? Mike say hello. Mike say hello พ่อ เปิดกระปิด
Hello, sir.
ฮัลโหล
Hello, sir.
สวัสดีครับ
Sawadee krap. How are you? Sabaidi? It's Jet. Okay.
สบายดี
Sabaidi. Jet is a good dog. He's a big dog. This dog is big, understand? Jet is a big dog. Dangerous dog. Yeah.
เป็นตัวใหญ่
นั่งลงนะ
How many kilos? Can you ask him how many kilos Jet is?
ถามว่าเขาหนักกิโลแล้ว
30 โล
I think around 30
30 kilos.
kilogram.
If you give him meat, he can be even stronger. He's already strong, but if you give him meat sometimes, real meat, it will help him be even more strong. He has long legs, so he can run fast and jump high. This dog is good for running.
Yeah.
He's a good guard dog for your house, I think. He can run fast, he can jump. And he can
because he's still not 1 year.
Okay. I think he can be 35 kilos, maybe 40 when he's older.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
โอเคบายบาย
Okay, bye-bye.
บายบาย
Bye-bye. Yeah. Anyway, thank God for you now. God bless me with a good wife. You're a good wife now. Oh, your internet is lagging.
Do you think like that?
No, Jeff, do you have headphones or do you use the speaker? Do you use headphones or do you use the speaker?
English normally.
Yeah, I can hear that. Do you use headphones now or the speaker?
Headphone now. Get it?
พัดลมสั่นนั่นแหละก็จะไปรับมาแล้วเมื่อก็เขาก็ตั้งถึง
Okay, now.
Normally and Jet.
I will start washing machine. I will wash clothes now.
ซ่าบอกซ่าก็อยาก
I got
ตาก
new
พัดลม
clothes. Wish.
ซ่ามียุง
I got new clothes from Wish.
มันมียุง มันก็อยาก
หน้าบ้านนี่เลยลูก
มันมียุงไงซ่าบอกยุงมันเยอะ
Babe,
ใช่ไหมซ่า
look. I got new hat from Wish.
อ๋อนี่ค่ะ
Yeah,
it look good นะ
thanks. I use bicarb and vinegar to wash my clothes. Here,
no
maybe your dad wants to see them. It's tactical gloves.
glass
I can recommend to him. He works as security guard. He can have glove like this.
he don't need it because he have to write on paper
Oh, okay.
and if yeah
I can show another one. Yeah. You can show to him. I want to recommend to him now. Can have this glove if he works security guard. It's good now.
he sleep he want to sleep
Oh,
because
okay. This he can have this now.
work
Here, see, it have finger. Can use to write, but it protect hand. Yeah. These are 4-finger gloves. Yeah.
yeah
Gotta check the size.
thank you for recommending
You're welcome. It can be good if you work security guard to protect his hands. Understand? These are 4-finger, and the other ones.
he use when he do charcoal he like to use and he do charcoal
Yeah.
เจ็ดก็ให้มันเข้ามาก่อนให้มันเข้า
เขาจะเขาสิแจก
เดี๋ยวทำอะไรเสร็จค่อยให้มันออก มันจะตากพัดลมพ่อก็พัดลมให้มันหน่อย
คือพัดลมมันสายสิ
นั่งลงเจ็บไม่มา
The gang stalking program. Government gang stalking program doesn't like that they have to pay people to bully me, understand? And it's all like a ruse where they have a false sense of security. They have people that have been paid to bully me inside being in the same room. And it's like all perception management that they had to make them feel kind of false and secure, like they're not in danger. Understand? If you take orders to bully someone and abuse someone in your own home, you're in danger. But the program works. That's not safe, understand, to bully people. But the program works to get them to feel like they're safe. Understand? And a big part of it is like perception management, where they try to get the perps to think I'm scared of them. If they don't like that, they know that they're scared, understand, that they're bullies. And if they're not, it's because they have a false sense of security, they'll be delusional, understand, delusional. And they don't like the wicked flee will not pursue, but the righteous bold as a lion. So they know that I'm not afraid of it. And I have courage to go to the supermarket. There's an order, like 10, 50 people there, team perp, and I'm never afraid of it. So that's part of like making them feel safe, is like to lie to them, tell them like he would never do something, understand? He would never, he's scared of you, like lies like this, which is not true, understand? Wow. So if you want to pay people to bully someone, you have to like get them to feel like they're not, like it's not dangerous to do. What do you think about people get paid to bully me now?
I'm not sure. I think people too lie to bully that not good thing.
Yeah.
I think everybody don't like to bully. Don't like to.
Yeah, and they lie to them, understand? Because people have job to bully me, be in the same room and do things to bully me. And they lie to them and tell them I'm not dangerous to them, understand? Like it's safe. They lie to them, get them. It's safe for you to bully him. You not have to worry, understand? Which is disgusting. It really is disgusting. It really is disgusting and the delusion. I'm not afraid of the person, but I've seen them be afraid, honestly. The reason they're afraid is because they lost. The king of all terrorists is to be death. So if you stop being afraid to die, you will get saved and you have to be afraid of anything else. Be right back now. Yeah, so remember to pray to God before you sleep now, and to read the Bible, at least one chapter, okay?
Yeah.
Good job now.
Làm lại mẹ.
มีใครซื้อให้คุณเลยออกไปฉายไม่ดีคุณซื้อได้บุกเข้า
ทำอะไรนี่ไงไฟฉาย
ไปล่างเอาแล้วก็มาฝานมานี่นี่ล่ะไปล่างออกสักก้อนร้อยจะมือ
มะม่วงนี่มันเปรี้ยวไหมทำไมมะม่วงอันนี้เหมือนมันไม่เปรี้ยวเลย
ไม่เปรี้ยวยังมีใบอยู่ถึงแบบแหมอันนั้นกูบอกให้เอ็นไว้ให้หน่อยสักที
ทำไมยิมไม่ชอบกินเปรี้ยวหรอ
เปรี้ยวเท่าไหร่ ล่างออกสักก้อน
เท่านี้
ไว้เรื่องไปให้คนเยอะเลย
Yeah.
เท่านี้
ก็หลายอยู่แต่ว่ามันไม่ไปมันบัง
Yeah.
มันบัง
I think I will do some kicking training. What do you think? You think I should do it or not? Train kicking? Huh? Can you hear me, honey? Honey,
Yeah. No.
can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes your internet is a little bit slow. Yeah, so I think about,
Yes.
I thought maybe I'll do some kicking training. What do you think? You think I should do it or not? You want to see it?
Yeah. Up to you.
I still didn't break my fast yet. Gotta do it soon. Be right back now.
อยากกินทอดด้วยเหลือทอดให้หน่อย มีกี่ลูกอ่ะ
ล็อกรถทำใหญ่รู้เด้อมันไม่อยู่มันก็คงออกไปนะ
เหลือทอดให้หน่อยสักลูก2 ลูก
เวลามันมี3-4ลูกนี่มีทอดสีอย่างอยู่
ไม่มีหมูเหรอ
มันทอดเลยน้ำมันมีสิโอ้ยว่าสีถูกแม่เปิดแล้วเปิดถึงจะใบโมงใบ2 โมงถ้ามึงมันแรงกับว่าไหล
ปกติน้ำไหลตอนไหน
ไหลใบ2 กว่า
มันไม่ได้ไหลตอนเช้าเหรอ
ประมาณไหล4 ทุ่มต้องลุกมาเปิดมัน
ไม่ได้ไหล10 โมงเช้าเหรอ
ไฟลงไหล
Thank you so much.
Okay, honey.
Okay, Ben, are you
Maybe
gonna
we can
go?
talk later.
Okay, Ben, I'm gonna wash clothes and do some training.
Yeah.
Okay, I love you now.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining me today.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye now. Gotta wash some clothes soon. Mhm. see they don't have holes. The ones that have holes and that's when we do something else. These ones. These are holes. The gangstalking program, the purpose is to be pathetic. I'm a real Christian boy, I understand. A man living life on purpose, fighting heroically against satanic evil in this world. And then these riffraff, weak, pathetic losers join forces and work to fight against somebody like that. Really are pathetic. The people don't for this program really pathetic. I think I might do a little training session. Yesterday I did a training session with my mother. Nighttime. Edward Pia, he thinks he's some great Bible teacher. He doesn't understand. He created a legacy for himself of being a pathetic excuse, I would say. For a Bible teacher, where someone who God uses to do some great things here on this world, he ends up helping the satanic secret side of the Illuminati, targeting them. When God is using a man to do something, like the brother Christ and Edward appeal för att compromise helps the satanic Illuminati. What a scandal. What a piece of shit. Now read Paul that a Christian would have been supporting what I do, not helping the satanic Illuminati. Persecuted. It's a dumb dude. Jag på en TikTok-video och kör koden till det. They use smear campaigns to come up with this perception. That's a big part of how to recruit people and just like the toilet lies. It's called smear campaign. Not every man has the strength and integrity to resist the satanic Illuminati and have to endure all which that entails. Weak men, they submitted and others start working for them. Jackson, Mack, and Lucian. Time for another dose of vitamin C. Yeah, so the people that get the paid persecutors that get told to bully me when it's a movement, they get told lies to get me false and secure. I'm not trying anything. I'm saying if somebody will come to me and proposition me, hey Mike, your job is to bully somebody. Like if I was working as a plumber or something, if you're gonna go to this guy's home, I want to go up there and be like, well, if my integrity and morals didn't forbid it, it'd be like, well, that's not safe. What if the guy gets mad at me and attacks me or something like this? Even if I win the fight, I could get injured. I understand. See, that's what a normal person would think. So how they get people to bully me in my own home and outside is to give them a false sense of security. When they lie to them, tell them it's like first I was like this guy is harmless, couldn't hurt a fly, or he won't dare to, like he would never stand up to you like physically if you do something, which is a lie. I'm a Christian, so I've been gracious to. It has been many times where I could have hurt one other person. I chose not to. And it wasn't fear of consequence they held me back. It's like, I don't think God wants me to attack them, even though they're attacking me right now. So I need these right now. Yeah, so one of the things the satanic do not promise done, they threatened me for many years they're gonna hurt my mother, make it bleed as a satanic blood sacrifice. And then they actually did something to make it bleed. She was on a vacation, went to beauty salon, and they put the person up who was running the salon to cut in the foot when they were doing like a pedicure or something like this. They told them to cut in the foot with a scalpel after threatening for many years. And that's after people are graphing for the Bible Church have been relaying threats. This is going to happen in the videos. Hence, there should be some whatever. So yeah, that's this sweet, lovely program that the a lot of Christians on YouTube work for. A program that works to threaten satanic murder sacrifice of Christian mothers. Okay, I'm a persecuted Christian. It's like moratoriums are going to murder your mother. It's a satanic blood sacrifice, make it bleed. And then actually they make it bleed as I said this. And I'm not sensitive. Sometimes I see these pathetic pussy bitches try to like they think because I talk about some of the tactics I'm like sensitive to it. They like use a scar, talk about it. That's not exactly use that one of the visual that translation system uses like using a skull symbol as the harassment team. And the thing because I talk about the videos that I'm like break down and quiet. Like I'm not a weak pussy like you are. The people work for this program. I'm a weak man, so part of my comment screen is I don't like satanic tyrants working to target my loved ones. If you hear news that I attacked somebody, that you can count on the fact that they working for the program. The point is persecution often has cut my money if it would escape or so this work to destroy my life for 10 plus years and they were doing something to war and being attacked. It's like meaning self-defense. I mean, if you hear news that I got into some combat situation, some kind of violence, okay, you can count the fact that the person was attacking me and that I chose to defend myself. he's attacked me multiple times physically. I've been sprayed in the face with toxic chemicals, but I've been shot in the leg with a dart gun. They try to make me have accidents. They talk with narcissistic dogs and these tactics. I figured out one of the ways to get people to be in the same room with me, and they get told to do things like to bully me. They've been told that he would never do something, understand? That's the lie. That they've been told that I would never do something to stand up to him, which is not true. But I can tell by experience that they've been told that. I was thinking about telling a story about an interaction with one of the perps. I could kind of have this topic, but I don't know if I should. It is kind of tricky. Get into details. Yeah, but nothing I've said is taken as a threat. Okay, I'm talking about how people are paid to bully me. That's been happening for years. And sometimes they're in the same room. They get told to do things to attack me physically or psychologically. And I can tell by experience that they feel false and secure. It's like, you don't have to worry. Yes, we tell you to do things to attack this guy with psychological and physical violence and conversion. But you don't have to worry about him paying you back in kind or something like that, getting aggressive to you for being aggressive to him. Like he would never dare to. He's scared. He doesn't take this like this. It's complete not a bullshit. The reason that I've been peaceful with him is if it be possible as much as lying in it, be peaceful with all men, and it's been lying in it to be pretty peaceful. Thanks again for these people. And forbearing things. And overlooking things. Being patient. Doing good to those that persecute me. Be right back. Okay. Yeah, gotta tell the story. Okay. So, one of these perps that have been recruited to talk with narcissistic dogs. Okay, one of these persecutors, one of these people have been told to talk with me. One time I have this training knife. Okay, it's a rubber training knife. Okay, it's not a weapon, it's a rubber training knife. Okay, it's about as dangerous as a Q-tip or handkerchief or something like this. It's not a weapon, it's a training knife. But I used to covert carry a knife, understand? Obviously, I'm not talking about a real knife, but I'm talking about a training knife. So I used to covert carry, like just have a knife on my person, understand? Okay, in my hip like this, I used to carry it. Just like symbolic, the other side is kind of like a, okay, now this is a real knife, okay, so that's not what I'm talking about. But a training knife like this. Under my shirt coat, like a training knife in case I would need to do some training. Okay, like maybe chance one of the perps, like let's have some sport for this. But here's the point. I haven't done sport with the perps, all about my friends. Anyway, here's the point. Because they can be trusted. But it's one of these people. I gotta check something that tells to. Okay, yeah, we got order. Yeah, so I got 10 stories. So that basically, I used to covert care. I used to have one of these knives on me, okay? Not an actual knife like this, okay? A training knife. I used to have it here, okay? Covert care, which means not open care, but having it here and then shirt with it, okay? Now, I had been caught carrying real knives in public by the cops years back. I stopped doing that, but it's happened 3, 4, maybe 5 times. In the last 15 years, the cops caught me with a knife in public, so I stopped doing that. Okay, it's not legal in Sweden, but I used to have an actual knife on me, covered carry it when out in public, and the cops got lucky. So anytime I did that, they caught me. Understand? So I didn't like on a daily basis use a covered carry knife, but it was just the times that the cops stopped and frisked me and found a knife on me. Those were the only times that I had one on me, so they got lucky there. Anyway, it's the point. Okay, so don't be confused. So anyway, here's the point. Um, here's the point. I flipped a coin and asked God. Proverbs 6:33. The Lord is cast into the lap at the whole disposal. There is of the Lord. Okay, so I asked God, you want me to tell a story? I flipped the coin, so it was heads. So I'm telling the story. So anyway, here's the point. Um, One of these perps that have been taught me for many years, and sometimes I've had to be in the same room with them. Understand? More of these persecuting agents. Back when I used to covert carry, not in real life, but I had a rubber training knife like this, which is not illegal. Okay, so I would have a knife, training knife like this here, and I was in the same room with one of these persecuting agents that work for the program, an agent, and they're working to target me when I meet them and get told to do different things to attack. They have attacked me physically too, and done things to hurt my loved ones and things like this. An agent, and we were sitting at a kitchen table, and part of it is like they're getting people that I wouldn't have a problem destroying in physical combat. Like if you look at it, like statistically, it's like the less athletic, they can't fight, they gas out in 30 seconds with intense physical activity. But they still have the balls, the goal to fuck with me, to be in the same room with me. They get told to do things that they're supposed to make me violated and abused. And they've been told that I would never dare to stand up to them. So we're sitting at a kitchen table, having dinner, and here's this perp here that's get told to do narcissistic dog abuse at the table. And I'm covered carrying a knife, so in the same room, I'm 15 feet, and I'm covered carrying a training knife, not a real knife, okay? So I got it right here, and he's sitting over there. And he gets told to do some narcissistic dog abuse tactics, some lines that are supposed to make me feel abused and violent, like Willie. And I start thinking about how to respond to this. And then he's got like his hand, I guess, in communication. And he turns, so he's sitting like here, understand? And I'm sitting here. And then he turns his back to me like this. And he goes, they would never dare, yeah, they would never dare. So it's like some kind of innuendo where it's like he's communicating with his hand that I would never dare to do something else. So, okay. Okay. Now, flash forward, this same perp got told on my birthday to do something. On my birthday, I got abused by the program too. The narcissist psychopaths like to ruin birthdays. So on my birthday, I'm at a birthday party. They had this in the same day. Okay, they just one of these perps. They get told to target me with narcissist dog abuse tactics, insulted my girlfriend, and things like this. Okay, that's what they were told to do. Some kind of narcissist dog abuse, innuendo, insulted my girlfriend, and messing with me. This was like gaslighting, talking with gaslighting, like via innuendo. Understand? And the person insulted my girlfriend. And I was sitting there, I'm telling the truth, I'm not threatening anything, but we're sitting at a table, understand? And this person at the table, and I get told they get told to do like they've been doing for years when I'm there around this person, get told to do some narcissist dog abuse tactics, some kind of innuendo, some kind of put down suddenly. All I can tell is narcissist dog abuse tactics, but other people really can't tell. And he's sitting there, and he says something that's like innuendo and insult against my girlfriend, understand? An insult about my girlfriend. And I had an impulse because he just insulted my girlfriend. Like, how dare you in the room? Understand? Well, okay. I have an impulse to just punch him in the head because he's sitting within arm's reach. Understand? That was the impulse. I felt like doing that. Understand? My blood stopped. Was he get told to do something that's like insulting my Christian wife? It'd be like she's a male of the Bible, something like this, only by innuendo. Understand? See, so I kind of put down. And he's sitting there, and I have the impulse. I felt just punching him in the face. I just stand up, and now it's Muay Thai and then MMA fighting, ground and pound. Understand? Just boom, hit him in the face, and then stand up, butt bitch, and then it's an MMA fight. Understand? Okay. See, that's what I felt like doing. Understand? I'm not threatening it. I'm saying that's what I felt when he told something and an innuendo insult against my girlfriend. He's within arm's reach, and I felt like, understand. It's like you can feel like when you get mad that you're holding a cough cap, you can feel like throwing it in the wall, but it's like you don't do it, understand? You hold back the impulse. But I felt like just punching the face, standing up, and then what bitch, understand? And then I gave him a life-changing experience. Where he'd never be the same, understand? He might have his own bone cracked in, that caved in and have brain damage for the rest of his life, or end up losing his life, understand? Because that's a part of what could happen to him if you do something like that. If I didn't choose to forgive him and not act, well, to delay my reaction at the release and not act on it at the moment. But that was the impulse. What I felt like doing, just throw a punch him in the face, and then if he's not dropped from that, which I think he could be, not being clipped by a punch, he could have dropped him. He just goes out there. Okay, but if he's still like bang and then stand up, and then if he's still awake after that punch, it could continue. That's what I felt like doing. It's not a threat. I'm telling you what I felt like doing when that happened, and I didn't do it. Okay. And then I went, and I see my blood is pooling, and it's like, how dare he understand? How dare he? Okay. And it's the same person on another occasion when I was caught carrying a training knife, also at the kitchen table. He's one of these infiltrators that have been taught to infiltrate my life and target me when I in such situations. And I tell him another time we're sitting at the dinner table, and once again he's doing all sorts of dog abuse tactics to me. We're at a dinner, and he's saying different things. There's like narcissist dog abuse tactics. Then I got a knife, a training knife on me. It's like, how dare this guy understand? And he gets told by his hand, it's like, turn your back. And it says, you would never dare. So it's like, we're sitting at a kitchen table, understand? And this is how it works. My sister's ex, Swedish cop, was a government agent. So if you're target video, mass targets, they work to recruit people. If they can't recruit your loved ones, they work to get an agent, like a Roma agent, to get in a relationship with your girlfriend, and not your sister, for example. This is how the program works. So since they couldn't recruit my sister to be a perp and target me if I go visit my sister, they, when my sister's single, work to, let's try to get a agent for the gang stalking program, like a not agent, into a relationship with my sister, so we can administer narcissistic abuse and target him. If Mike goes to his sister for coffee, his sister, we can't get her to be an agent, but we can get her boyfriend, understand? Mike's sister is single, so let's get Miss Roma agent, try to get Mike's sister in a romantic relationship to have a boyfriend who's an agent for the program, without my sister knowing, understand? Or she wouldn't get, now they're mass targets, they're not target individuals, so they don't know about the targeting, understand? They only hear what I say, and it's hard for them to believe, understand? Because they don't see what happens. So my sister's ex, for example, and this is not the person I'm talking about now, but it's just explaining like the mass target agents. My sister's ex was a Swedish cop, and they do like the cop with the same first name as me, and his father was a Freemason. So if you read Chuck Lambert's website, entire families are targeted, secret society, secret vigilantes. See, it's like I'm a total individual, and my sister ends up being in a relationship with somebody who's a Swedish cop with a Freemason father. Now they're broken up now, which means what? If I'm going to my sister for coffee, I'm a total individual. Now, if I'm sitting there, it's like, oh, my boyfriend comes home and he can do narcissist abuse tactics. Or get told, like, if I go to the bathroom, have some spray bottle, spray some chemical, put some lead dust in my shoes or something. Do you understand? They can do narcissistic abuse, psychological violence, or physical targeting. So this person is one of these people, somebody who's like an agent that if I go to a family dinner, Christmas dinner, that guy is there, he gets told to target me. Not the cop, but another person, understand? who's could be like a friend of the family or something, like somebody that goes to, like if there's a dinner party or Christmas or Thanksgiving, this guy might show up there, understand? Somebody's like related, associated to the family. And I know he's related for the game soccer, but the other people don't. So this Christmas dinner, he gets told to do narcissistic dog abuse tactics and told me. And this person, when I used to covert carry like a training knife, a rubber training knife, he's sitting at the table, and this guy's been taught me for years, understand, with narcissistic dog abuse, and physically too, understand, the incoming ways. And he's sitting at the table, and then he gets told he does this narcissistic dog abuse tactics at the do you know how disgusting this is? That I can't like have family dinners without some fucking Illuminati tyrant minion abuse me with narcissistic dog abuse, psychological violence. Understand? It's really disgusting. Understand? It's fucking true, agent. But anyway, that's the point. So he's sitting at the table, and thousands of times this guy's been told to do narcissistic dog abuse tactics, and it's so fucking delusional. It's like they feel safe. They've been told that he would never dare to do something, understand? Because if they felt like, if they knew how dangerous it was to do what they're doing, they wouldn't be doing it. So they've been lied to, and perception management told there's no risk in that. Like, yeah, we're going to get told to bully this guy, and you don't have to worry. It's like, do you understand? It's like, you don't have to worry about it. So sitting at a dinner table, he's doing narcissistic dog abuse tactics. I'm covert carrying a knife within 15 feet, and he's sitting there. And he's been doing the whole dinner, been told by his handler on his phone or earpiece to do different lines as narcissistic dog abuse tactic, gaslighting, like put down, psychological violence, and his dog abuse. So other people at the table knows how to bait it is. If I go like stand up at him like fuck you bitch, I will look like an unhinged lunatic to my family, understand? Because they don't know that this guy's an agent. So they do like little innuendo. I feel fucked with, understand, the secret language of the abuser, but other people can't tell. And if I reacted, I look like the bad guy. So one time he was doing that, and he like turns his back. They would never dare. So it's some kind of unreasonable conversation, like, hey, look at this. Yeah, okay, they would never dare or something like this. So the message is like, you wouldn't dare to do something, understand? And he's sitting there with his back turned to me. And I got a knife, a training knife, rubber training knife, which I carry with me in case I want to like, hey, let's do some sparring or something like this. Okay, so it wasn't like obviously not a real knife that I had there. Okay, it was a training knife, which is not legal to have on it. So anyway, so the same thing happened on my birthday, because Narcissus likes to win birthday. So he gets invited. He's there. Okay, he's one of his people. It's like a Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving, Easter, or somebody's birthday. He might get invited. So he's there. And he's sitting at the table, and he's doing little put downs about my girlfriend, which is part of the tolerant does, because they want to devalue anything that's quality. And since I'm quality enough to attract a beautiful woman, my girlfriend, that's something they had to develop, to be like, oh, it's not that Mike is attractive enough to have an attractive, young, beautiful woman fall in love with him. No, it's so much as a male order bias, so kind of racist stereotype. So he's doing little like dog whistling put downs where it's like insulting my girlfriend via innuendo. Okay. And my blood is boiling. And he's sitting at the table, and my impulse when he does that would be like some subtle way of be like insulting my girlfriend, understand, a put down, okay? So he's communicating that only subtly. So like, oh, he's insulting my girlfriend right now, saying that she's a male or bad or something like this, understand? And I felt like my impulse was to just catch him, like punch him like this, just throw a punch at him. And then this is what, if you're a man, we have like, Mike Israel talked about this with high testosterone, how you have like fantasies, understand? With like you think and visualize, like ripping someone's face off, something. It's kind of this part of it. It's like my blood starts boiling, and then there's like a visual, like I feel like doing this right now. Understand? So he's doing that. He's insulting my girlfriend by innuendo. He's sitting at the table, and this guy's a little fucking meatball, unathletic, fat, low T, unathletic guy who can't fight for shit, understanding, who gets out after 15 seconds of intense physical activity, and he can't fight. So he's a little fucking pussy. Anyway, he's sitting there, and he got the gall to insult my girlfriend, understand, via innuendo, but something this kind of like a nice girlfriend, so really about something like this. This person also smacked my sister on her butt once when I was sick, and I was mold sick, and I go to my mom's place because I can't sleep here because it's mold here, and I couldn't sleep for 4 days, and it drove me nuts. Understand? That's another thing what I went through, where I hadn't slept for 4 days. Not that people say I haven't slept for 2 days and it mean they didn't have quality sleep or something. No, 0 minutes of sleep for 4 days in a row. Understand? 24, 48, whatever you end up being, 96, whatever, 70, whatever. And how did that happen? Well, I had a couch here, like a felt cloth or whatever. Okay, not like leather or faux leather, but that it doesn't absorb, but it had like a fabric cloth, understand, fabric couch. And I had been carrying coffee, and back then I still put sweet stuff, like I think honey or sugar in it before I put sugar. So I spilled coffee on it, and then it started going mold. And I can't sleep, understand? I'm itching, I'm reacting, and I can't sleep, understand? The environment is contaminated with mold spores, which I'm more sensitive than other people because I live in a mold house before I got mold sick. So I can't sleep for 4 days, and I start going nuts, understand? And eventually I call my mom, like, can I come stay at your house, mom? It's like I can't sleep, understand? And it's like you can eventually die if you don't sleep, okay? So my mom was like, yeah, you can spend the night, and we go. And I'm really like out of sorts. I had slept for 4 days. This is like 3 days, and the 4th day of not sleep is like 3 nights, and then the 4th is not night yet, but 3 days, and then the 4th day now I haven't slept. And my mom takes me to the psych ward actually, and she didn't force me there. But it's like you need some kind of sleeping medicine just for a night. I'm like, I don't like the thought. I said, well, you might have to, okay. So you can just sleep one night. We go to the psych ward and explain the situation. I have been able to sleep for 4 days, okay. And they give like a lot of Ziploc bag just for a night, understand? They don't give like a full thing, but just for 2 nights so I can sleep, understand? So I sleep. And I go to bed in my mom's house and give me this. She gives it to me, and I fall asleep like I found asleep that time. Okay, anyway. But then my sister comes visit there too, and this guy was also invited. He was there, and we're sitting, and he smacks my sister in front of me on her butt, understand? And she's walking past. Okay, so that's that guy, understand? He's done that, understand? And then it's thousands of times, like he's been for many years talking with narcissist, always abuses family gatherings and this. He's on these Illuminati agents, understand? One of these agents. And last time on my birthday, he was there too, invited. And we're sitting at the table, and he goes, and that's some little subtle insult against my girlfriend, where it's like some kind of insult to my girlfriend, says something bad about my girlfriend. Only in the end, those other people can tell what he's doing. I understand, being passive aggressive. And my instinct was he's sitting there with all switch, just lean over and punch him in the face, understand? That's what I felt like doing. Like the game plan that my reptilian brain put up was just like, I felt like just bang, like hit him in the face and then stand up, what bitch, understand? And if the first punch didn't drop him, put him down and knock him out, it's like I'm up now, he's been hit, and then now it's MMA fighting, Muay Thai, MMA, understand? Okay. Like, so that's what I felt like doing. And I could have done that. I mean, he would understand. I'm within his reaction, his face. He's sitting here. He's insulting my girlfriend. He's bang, like this, and I stand up, what bitch, understand? And if he didn't get dropped to the ground from that first punch, now it's like bang, 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 don't you ever do this, understand? Okay. Now, what he was counting on, there, my brother was there, my brothers. And since the narcissist dog was abuse tax, it would look like I'm the assailant, the aggressor, because they can't tell the dog whistling. Like this guy's bullying Mike and insulting his girlfriend. And maybe my brother would want to punch me in the face. If I go, your girlfriend's a whore, or something like this. He'd be like, what the fuck? And punch me, something like this. But since he's being subtle, this guy, they couldn't tell the other people in the room. So if I would react like that, it looked like I'm assaulting somebody for a good reason. And he expected them to come to his aid, understand? To be like, Mike's attacked this guy, we had to help him out. That's what he was counting on, understand? So I felt like doing that. Okay, after insulting my girlfriend, just punch him. Okay, to teach him a lesson, a life-changing experience, understand? Finally, it's like some people have to learn the hard way. This is like, whatever. I'm not threatening. I said I felt like it's not illegal to say I felt like punching my girlfriend once. I didn't do it. Whatever the crazy thing is, like one time I was at a party and my buddy and I was drinking, and he said something. I felt like stabbing to death, but I didn't do it. That's not illegal. You said you felt that in the moment, like doing that, you did it. Okay, so it's like I went. It's like my blood is boiling. I felt like doing that, and I'd go, no, don't do it, understand? Because I know what would happen. I would look like the aggressor and whatever. Okay. And also, I made a promise to my family not to be violent around them before. I understand. When I was a younger man, I'm not going to get into details, but I got violent around my brothers once, and I still regret that I had guilty conscience about it. I mean, I went nuts once, and I was acting out violently around my brothers, and I made a vow and I promised them that this will never happen again, something like this. And I could see that's part of that. But where I felt like getting into a fight with this guy right now, but my brothers ain't moved, and they didn't see him what he did to me to bully me. Understand? And I promised them that they won't have to go through me being violent around them again like that. And so I go, I'm not doing it. Now later on, delayed reaction is not no reaction. So I go, like, calm down, don't do something. That's what he wants. Later on, this guy comes here because he helps to drive my mom here. Okay. And my mom doesn't know this guy is an agent. Understand? Just like my sister didn't know that her ex was an agent for the United program. Okay. But it's like mass targets where it's like we can't get Mike's mother or sister to be agents because they love him, understand? And they're not like narcissists. So it's like they know we can't get, that's the price. That's what the program loves if they can recruit your loved ones. Okay. But if your loved ones, they're psychological, they know they can't recruit your loved ones. They work to recruit people around your loved ones, like their girlfriend, boyfriend, something like this. So this guy later on helps to drive my mother here. She's going to come visit me. And he had insulted my girlfriend. And this was maybe 2 weeks before this. On my birthday, he was told to do narcissistic dog abuse at my Christmas party, I understand, around my family. And I decided not to react to it. I felt like doing something. I didn't do something. And this stayed with me, understand? This stayed with me. Where it's like, it really stayed with me. It's like, because it's something he did, and I didn't stand up for myself in the moment in the way that I felt like I could, should, or wanted to. But later on, he comes here, delivered into my hands. He was delivered into my hands, okay? So he comes here, and it's like he helps my mom, some of my mom also. It's like she drives my mom here to come visit me, okay? And my mom doesn't know the guy's an agent. My mom's not an agent. She's not the one that's targeting. And he's out here. And when he comes to pick up my mom, and it's time to send her off, the same guy who said I wouldn't dare something. I have this training knife. It's not the cold steel recontento that I had, okay, obviously, because that would be legal. But I had a black knife like this, a rubber training knife in my hand. And then he knocks on the door. He's here to get my mom. I open the door and I walk out into the stairwell and I contact his body with my shoulder. Understand? It's like here. See, so I'm touching his body with my shoulder, and in my right hand here. See, so here's it like this. See here. Okay, so it's like my mom is here. This guy is coming to help her pick her up. Okay, and ding dong. I said okay, and I get my rubber training knife, and I open the door and I touch him with my shoulder like this, and I'm holding the knife here. So he's this close to me, and I'm holding this training knife here. See, like this here. See, and touch him with my contact his ball with my shoulder. So here, he's right here. Understand? See, okay, he wouldn't have the chance to not be hit by that if it would have been real life. Now, I wasn't planning to hurt him. I'm just holding that thing because I was going to think to settle this. Maybe I could go, hey, I'm mad at you. Let's come inside and do a knife sparring to settle grievances. Knife fighting, sparring, okay, with rubber training knives, okay. So it's like I come in here, I kind of stumble, so I end up touching with my shoulder like this. And then in my right hand, I'm holding this like a big black knife, training knife, rubber training knife, okay. And this is the same guy that said I wouldn't dare, understand. But they insulted my girl for my birthday. And with this close, understand, I'm touching him. I'm holding this training knife. I'm within his reactionary space. And if I would have decided to do something right then, he wouldn't have a chance to keep himself from having something that happened. Understand? And this is the type of people. This is who these people are doing this to. And someone I get told to be here in my house, do things to me. They've been told I wouldn't dare to do something. Now, if that guy would have twitched at that moment, like something that would trigger my reflexes, like when his hand goes up or something like this, it could have been different, understand? It could have been different. Just because he went into freeze mode is what saved him, understand? If he would have once had contact with him, if he would have moved jerkily, that the next thing would have been come inside and let's train with knife fighting, with rubber training knives, understand? So if you would have just moved the wrong way, understand, just shook or some tensed up a little bit or something, it could have been very different, understand? And this is the same guy that said, I wouldn't dare to turn his back. Don't you turn your back to me, understand? Don't put your fucking hands on me either, understand? Okay? Do you understand me? There's limits to this, understand? There's limits. But he was allowed to leave that day, as many people have been allowed to leave this apartment many times after abusing me, understand? Without me telling them off like, fuck you, understand? That's the same guy that has been told by his handler, Mike would never dare to do something. That's sitting and doing always abuse tactics when I'm having a training knife on my person within 15 feet, and he turns his back, he would never dare or something like this. Okay. It looks like you didn't dare to do something. Okay. See? So, yeah, once again, that guy, he comes and think, well, I get a rubber training knife. I go outside. I got some trash bags that they're going to have to bring out. And I got to get the trap. I cannot trip it. So I end up touching it with my shoulder like this. Because my focus is, my mom is here. This guy's going to help drive her away. I get my rubber training knife. I get some trash bags. Okay. And I walk out. He's standing out there in the stairwell outside my door. And I start putting down the trash bags that are going to help get it off. And I kind of slip and I get contact with my shoulder like this. So here's his body. It's like I'm here. See, I'm here. And I'm holding the knife here, understand? The training knife. And now, if this was not a training knife and I was a crazy person, like if I would have done this, he wouldn't have the time to protect himself, understand? I'm within his reactionary space here. But okay. Like if they wouldn't have a chance, understand, to make it out alive if I would have been a murderous person that decided to even the score after it was delivered into my hands that time. But I didn't understand. So, and this is just a training knife that we're doing. Okay. It wasn't the quality we content the black knife that I had in my hand, obviously, because that would have been illegal. It was a rubber training knife, okay, a black training knife. So, that's one of the, so the perps get told that they can bully me and do narcissistic dogs abuse tactics to me. And the reason that they do that is because they've been told that it's safe, that there's nothing that could happen to you. Mike doesn't dare, understand? He doesn't dare. He would never, understand? He would, yes, go to Mike's, you're going to be in the same room as Mike and do abuse him with psychological violence and sometimes physically. But don't worry. If the person goes, well, what if he gets mad? Don't worry, he would never dare to. He would never dare to stand up to you and get aggressive with you, verbally or anything. He doesn't dare to. Understand? That's what they've been told. That's what they've been told. So the reason I had the rubber training knife, I might have wanted to ask him, like, hey, let's come inside and do a sparring session and we can settle the differences in a training match. With rubber training knives or something like this. Okay. So obviously it wasn't this knife that I had in my right hand. Of course, they would be content to understand. Obviously, it wasn't this one that I had in my right hand. Okay. This is something, it was this that can be used for training with this. And it has approximately the same dimensions. Okay. So another time, I was in the room with one of the perps, and they attacked me. And another time, one of these perps that had been on numerous occasions been in the room with me, done narcissistic dogs abuse tactics. It's like they were told to deliver some kind of attack, whatever his support. Just the fact that many times it's like I could have heard him if I wanted to. Like for example, one of the perps that has been in narcissistic dogs abuse tactics to me standing right here. I got my hands here. I could just throw it, cave it, crush the fucking orbital one. I wouldn't be ready for that. Understand? But in my reaction, especially standing like this, here's a perp that's bullied me before. Okay, I'm standing here, just here. Understand? It's like I could, if I decided to launch it, they wouldn't have the time to get out of the way. Understand? You were in the reaction space. I stand like this, standing here. So they wouldn't have the time to get out of the way. Understand? And this is understand. So I've been in a position where I could have hurt them badly, even kill them if I wanted to. Okay, if I want, I'm not threatening that, understand? And they wouldn't have a chance to escape with life if I decided to end it, understand? I'm not joking, understand? And despite me being gracious to them, there's been many times so I could have gotten even with them. And I never did shit to them. These are people who came into my life, start targeting me with narcissistic dollars abuse tactics. Okay. And I've been very gracious with them, understand? So, yeah, but that guy, he felt like he was safe in insulting my girlfriend because he's a flying monkey, he's a dog whistler. He's one of these people that have been recruited by the program army for years. And on my own fucking birthday, understand? Because narcissists, psychopaths like to ruin birthdays. So on my own birthday, he gets told to like at my birthday party to ruin my birthday. And gets told to insult my girlfriend with some narcissistic dog abuse tactics. And I felt like kicking his ass, like hurting him bad that day and giving him a life-changing event or life-ending possibly. That's what I felt like, okay? But I decided not to because my brothers were there and I had vowed a vow that they would never have to be in the same room with me. Like that this wouldn't happen again. There was one time when I was younger that I lost my shit and got violent around my brothers. And I vowed a vow to them that I promise this will never happen again. And they were at the birthday party. So that's part of what maybe not act out that time. That I remember that. I remember the vow, the promise, the covenant that I had promised them that never more will I be violent around them. Like that. So, but notice he got delivered into my hand, that person, when my brothers wasn't there. And he comes here to my door. And like I told you, what do you think would have happened if there was a real life and I decided to kill him? No, it wasn't, but understand. After that, he comes here. My mom has been here. He helps my mom to like pick her up. And ding dong, I'm gonna bring trash bags. I got my rubber cleaning knife here because I've been training wood. Bring the trash bags out of the stairway, standing here. I start putting the trash bags, and I kind of trip like this on my shoulder that like impacts his body like this, on an accident. Understand? As I'm putting this down, I kind of lose my balance like here and touch him with the shoulders. There's his body here. And in my right hand, I'm holding this training knife, understand? Obviously not the closely we content with you, not just a training knife. Here. Okay. So what do you think would happen if it would have been a real life and I would have decided to attack him? You think he would have a chance? I don't know if the perps have some kind of they get told some false sense of security, some brainwashing. Or it's like they show some Chinese kung fu. It's like you don't have to worry about Mike attack with knives because you got a secret. You just do this and it's got no chance. Okay. Okay. But yeah, that's something that he did to me. Understand? And I was very gracious. Okay. So. And notice how there was a delay. We actually was like 2 weeks after something this he did that. So a lot of you guys I've let you get away with things. And you feel like you're okay because I didn't get to you yet. And you're going to be in here with me again, possibly somebody. Or I understand. See? And so be aware, okay? I warn you not to ever, don't you ever again take orders to say something around me. Some narcissistic dog abuse tactics, understand? Don't take orders to put on a certain shirt before you run me or to say some words, understand? Because I don't like being abused and you have no right to abuse somebody, understand? And you've been warned, understand? So if you hear I got violent with somebody, you can count on them after they did some narcissistic dog abuse tactic too. Understand? They're an agent. And violent doesn't mean I'm not threatening it, but it might be like challenging them to a sparring match or rubber training knives or something like this. And that's kind of violent. It's like if you hear like, Mike, you did a sparring session or something. Okay. So, and they got this little news unit. They tell them that I'm scared of the perps and I would never dare to do something. Mike doesn't dare to get aggressive with the perps because we've told him if he does and this and that. But apparently, that's not true because I brought a rubber training knife right up to a perp, understand? Okay? And I didn't challenge him to a sparring match with him. but I couldn't. Okay. So apparently I'm not held back by some kind of whatever they told me. That he would never dare to do anything to you because what? Apparently that's bullshit. And I can prove you wrong. I can prove it, understand? Your little hand is lying to you. I have the power to prove that you've been lied to and give you cognitive dissonance. And you'd be shocked then, understand? You'd be told he would never understand. Okay. And that's your reality. And your reality can be shared in less than 3 seconds, understand? You'd be told he would never something, and that's what you believe, understand? Seeing is believing, understand? So don't target me, understand? Don't fuck with me, understand? I've let you get away with a lot of things, and I've had enough, understand? You have no fucking right to do what you've been doing to me. And how dare you, really? Like, how dare you? And things have changed. You know why? Like fisticuff, fuck you, bitch. It's like, oh, Mike, if you got a problem with the perps, it just channels them to a fist fight. You know what the program has told me? That if I get to arrested or in a psych ward, locked up, they're gonna murder me like Epstein. Like they're gonna murder me, like suicide me, or they're gonna murder me. If I go to a psych ward or prison, arrested, they're gonna murder me there, which has changed things. Which means if I'm in the supermarket and a perp does something where I feel like getting violent with them. Like normally it'd be like maybe like if I lose my temper, it's like push them. It's like I'm gonna be arrested for assault and I've been told that's capital I'm gonna be murdered inside of prison. Understand? So now I'm still free and alive and not in prison. And I've been told I'm facing certain death now if I go to prison. So I might as well get my money smooth and really give a peace of my mind. Because the end result is I'm gonna be dead no matter what. See? It's similar to being a lifer in American prisons. It's like the lifers, and no matter what they do in prison, they're not going to get a higher penalty. They already got the highest penalty they can get. Understand? So that's notice how you handle it. Narcissists put other people in harm's way. Notice how your handler is used like a fucking sacrificial pawn in the game. Understand? Where it's like they're willing to get me out of society. They're willing to sacrifice you, like pawn sacrifice in this chess game they play with the perps. Understand? Okay, I haven't done anything legal in this video. I've spoken my thoughts and feelings about things. I'm not threatening to hurt anybody. I've said there's been many times where I could have got violent with somebody bullying me, and I chose not to. And I give an example with this one guy's been bullying me, and he comes here, and I get a rubber trading knife, and I go outside, and I'm very close to him. Okay, and I was thinking possibly maybe I was gonna challenge him to a rubber training match. Let's do a sparring match with Robert Training Nights to settle scores something like this. Okay. And I didn't do it. Okay. So. And you don't deserve to feel comfortable if your job is to be a fucking Stasi minion of tyrants working to abuse somebody and do psychological violence to them. Another thing that the flying monkeys that they've been using is like the narcissist uses like devaluation, understand? So they know that I'm a person to stand out and live my life in rare quality, where most people in Sweden eat 3 times a day, and I eat only 1 time a day. I fast, okay? So one of the things the narcissist always use tactics some perps have been told to do when around me is to be like, ask about my diet, like, did you eat today? Like, no, I fast, I eat only 1 time a day. It's like, oh, that's kind of common, which is gaslighting and devaluation. What is that when they say that? The truth is it's a rare thing. It's less than 1% of the population eat only 1 time a day, understand, and fast 80 plus hours. And it's something that's a caller because it takes discipline. See? So it's like that's a rare quality. let's have a fly monkey go like, no, that's common, understand? So it's devaluation and it's gaslighting. So you have some rare value of discipline of eat only one time a day. And then the fly monkey is told to ask about your diet. There you go, did you eat it? No, I didn't not eat it. I eat just one time a day at the end of the day. It's like, oh, okay, that's kind of common. There's quite a lot of people doing that. There's a lot of people doing that, which is not true. The reality of knife fighting, on top of knife fighting, is if you're in a room with someone and they deploy a weapon intent to do you harm with it, even like me versus Conor McGregor or whoever, like, well, me, any person, okay, like any person who's not even athletic and trained, but just an average Joe in his 30s, if he is in the room with somebody that decides to pull a knife, if it's Conor McGregor in the room with him versus an average Joe that decides to pull a knife and charge Conor with it, chances are Conor McGregor is going to get stabbed, cut, hurt, die, bleed out in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, or be significantly altered where he have an injury he won't be able to recover from. Understand? You're going to get cut, you're going to bleed. Like, you can count that statistically. It's like 99% certainty if somebody pulls a weapon and charges you with it, you're going to get hurt. And maybe it's 50-50 you're going to die. Understand? Maybe 50% chances or you're going to die. Understand? Okay. Either within an hour or in the hospital. So imagine how delusional you had to be like, if Conor McGregor gets told to be like, hey, Conor, get a job as an LSS caregiving person. Mike SAHA is an athletic guy. He's been training knife fighting martial arts for years. He's strong, he's fast. Okay. And he's covered carrying knives on. He's got 2 knives on at all times. And your job is to be in there cleaning with him. And then you're going to insult his girlfriend and tell him like his girlfriend is a whore or something like this via innuendo. Okay. And that is like, and Conor will be like, well, what if the guy gets angry and wants to attack me? He's like, he's got knives. I've seen his videos. Don't worry, he would never dare to do that. He would never dare to pull a weapon on you. He would never dare. That's what I'm telling you. This guy would never pull a weapon and bring it to you for hurting him. That's what you've been told, understand? Don't worry about it. He would never dare to do that. Because judgment against an evil offense is not expedited quickly or something like that. What is the point? And there's been a lot of you punks that have abused me and said things that you should not have said, understand? There's been a lot of you punks that might have to meet me again that have done and said things. You've been told to say things and do things and wear clothes around me. That is what? Why were you told to do this? To make me feel violated and abused and bullied and hurt, understand? Part of a group effort to destroy my life and harass me for 10+ years. And you're gonna have to face me again, understand? Possible. And I have for years pleaded with these people. I told them to leave me alone and stop targeting me. And they keep targeting me. I made videos warning, do not target me with abuse in my home or elsewhere. Don't take orders. If you get told to say a certain thing or ask me something in my home by somebody, that's narcissistic, always abuse, psychological violence. Don't do that. Then after that, they've done it again and again and again and again and again. So one of these days, if you dare to do that again, like a perps, to be in the house with me and get told to do some narcissistic abuse, one of these times, I might challenge you to a knife fighting sport with rubber knives, something like that. Okay. Because there's no fisticuffs anymore. because I've been told I'm gonna get murdered if I lose a fist fight. Okay. Or win it. There's no fisticuffs. Your hand that took that off the table. Your hand that took off the set of things with your fists, understand? And then shake hands afterwards. They took that off the table. Understand? Your handler that's been using it to abuse me. They took that off the table. So it's a different ballgame now, understand? And he didn't have to do this to me, understand? He didn't have to do this. So if I challenge all these perps that I had before, don't think you're safe just because you don't do something again. You haven't touched it. You've done it before, understand? Like that guy who got away 2 weeks. It wasn't until 2 weeks after, understand? You want to be malevolent, understand? Some people have been playing malevolent games against me for a long time. And I put it all on the line that day, understand? You see? Because it gets to a certain point, understand? But I don't care about the consequences. I don't care, understand? And I'm not trying to sound tough, I'm being honest. So, what gives you the fucking right? What gives you the fucking right? Fucking disgusting, reprehensible piece of shit. Persecutors, he'll win in his arrows against the persecutors. If he turned out what he saw, he's also faithful to Israel's death. Well, here's the point. I do precatory warfare against the prep sometimes. I mean, I quote Psalms. I pray that God will make the persecutors. I pray that God will fight against those that fight against me. Take horn, shield, and buckler, stand up for my help. And I pray that God will make the way dark and slippery, and that the angel of the Lord will chase them. So, a lot of these perps have communicated murder threats against me and my loved ones via narcissistic always abuse tactics like SAHA. Understand? So if you've told me that you communicated threats that I'm going to be murdered, how would you feel about that? How do you feel about that? If I had told you I was going to murder you, and then I show up inside your home after that, and I've told you I'm going to murder you. Here's another thing. According to Swedish law, I would have the right to do envarsingripan and bless it to the ground. I understand. That's another thing. I could legally, according to Swedish law, the Swedish law is called envarsingripan, where if you witness a crime taking place, you have the right to manhandle a person and contain them to do like a citizen's arrest, understand? See, if you witness a crime taking place in Swedish law, sort of crimes, you have the right to do a citizen's arrest and restrain the person. And if they're resisting violently, you restrain them, you can use your legal rights to use violence, proposing or equal force or something like this, see, to protect yourself. So you have the right to restrain a person, do citizen arrest if they break the law, you see them do that. And then if they start throwing punches and stuff like this, now you have a right to defend yourself because to do violence against you. You're doing something legal, but work to restrain them. I understand. And that's another thing I could have done. Okay. Meaning if I would go shoplifting in the supermarket and I don't do that, okay? But if I would start like doing things, in Swedish law, a guy seeing that could go and get his hands on me to put me on the ground and like hold me and call the cops, understand? And restrain me until the cops show up. See? Because that's legal in Sweden. And if I start like throwing elbows at him, he has the right to punch me, whatever he needs to do to protect himself from me fighting him. Because he's got a legal right to restrain me and arrest me to the ground, certain crimes at least. I'm not an expert on this, but I know that citizens' arrests are legal. And maybe it's like, it has to be a certain seriousness of crime. But I know that if you go shoplifting, even, it's a victimless crime. It's like the corporation loses money that they're insured for, okay? And they even have a budget like 5% per year, people will be shoplifting, something like this. Okay, so it's more like the budget things that we can expect to lose 10,000 crowns per year due to shoplifting, something like this. I understand. So what is the point? If you go shoplifting and the store workers see you, they have a right to get their hands on you and restrain you and like wrestle you to the ground and then call the cops and hold you there, control you until the cops show up. Now, the people that have been told to do abuse to me in my home or in the supermarket, that's more serious than shoplifting. It's trakasserier, grova trakasserier. That's a serious crime. Okay, grova trakasserier. Okay, like serious harassment in the Swedish law. Okay, which is, what is the truth? I'm a persecuted Christian. I'm a person that's been taught with a program where people are paid to stalk and harass me. And when I go to the supermarket or am around one of these people that work for the program, what are they doing? They get told to do some things around me that's supposed to make me hurt me psychologically. It's intended. They get told to do things around me that is what? Harassment. It's intended to cause psychological harm. That's the intention. It's not just to make you feel bad. It's intended. They get told, if you talk to me, everywhere you go, people get sent there and do things that are what? Harassment, according to law book definition. Okay, harassment. They get told to say and do things that are intended to make you suffer psychologically. And it's definitely grova trakasserier, because this is something that's been going on for at least 10 years. Every day in my life, this has been going on, where I can't go outside without people being sent where I'm doing things to harass me. They got a job to. And the harassment types are designed to cause me psychological, physical harm. And they know that if you do this to someone for a long time, it causes physical damage. Also, anybody showing up for this program, they work for a program, have told me that one of these days we're going to attack you, like threats. That's been part of it. But they've told me that people work for this program, that get sent people to me, that we're going to hurt you. It's threats. We're going to hurt you, going to murder you. One of these days, we're going to shoot you again with a dart gun. Where it's happened before I go to the corner store and somebody shoots you with a dart gun in the leg, or try to make me have an accident, or spray me with toxic chemicals. That's happened to you. That's assault. Understand? So you show up, work for a pro like that has said threats on top of the harassment they're doing. They said that one of these times we're going to hurt you again, we're going to attack you again when you're in the public, or one of these person going to spray you with a chemical, shoot with a dart gun, something like this. Okay? So according to Swedish law, I would legally have the right to, when I'm around all these people, if they work for this program, that's harassment, understand? To throw them on the ground and restrain them. And then if they start, some other persons there, they start to interfere with it, I have the right to use force to defend myself against somebody attacking me, because I have the legal right to restrain them, to do citizen's arrest. And if they are resisting that violence, I have the right to defend myself against the violence that they're doing with violence. Understand? See, legally. Now, I'm not delusional, which means if I go to the supermarket and then once again, like my life has been for the last 10 years, these people get sent in to harass me for this program. And I decide, like, yeah, one of them, throw them on the ground to take down and then restrain them, or try to do this. And then restrain them, then I would expect the cops going to show up and like pat me on the back and give me a badge and be like, good job, Mike, okay, good citizen arrest, okay, we'll take the bad guy to prison. No, because the Swedish government are part of the program. You know what else definitely makes it more serious, the harassment? That I'm in a vulnerable position, according to Swedish law. I'm autistic, which makes it more vulnerable to being harassed and abused and bullied due to the mental issues that I have, like autism and things like this, and anxiety. I mean, I already have too much stress due to the autism and anxiety. I already have a hard time coping with reality, like the stress of the normal life, and I'm more vulnerable to being harassed and targeted with abuse that's designed to cause stress and psychological harm to me. Understand? Okay. So, okay, but that's not your job, really. Okay. And I'm not some fucking little wannabe cop and rat or something like this, but the point is this. The reasons that I want to talk about what they're doing is illegal and things like this is because part of the targeting is the gas up, like, we're the good guys, you're a bad guy, criminal, like, we, the neighborhood watch, we, the people, the secret perp, all targeting you, we're the good guys, like the cops, kind of. We're working to punish bad guys, okay? So it's like under the color of law, it's like, we're the good guys, you're like a criminal bad guy, or something like this. And then it's like you flip the script on and look at it, it's like, no, actually, you're the people breaking the law. I'm a law-abiding Swedish Christian man, and you're working to break the law in abusing and harassing me. Okay. Now, everything I said is not just my personal belief or opinion. Not necessarily take as a fact. It's a live entertainment performance. Okay. So some of the stories could be just for entertainment value, understand, and completely made up. Okay. And nothing for certain that I said is taken as any type of threat, understand. According to the law book definition of that. Okay. So it's like I'm just making hay while the sun shines. Wood haystack. My YouTube channel is like a meter haystack. Anyway, it's the point. Yeah, so I don't like being abused, understand. I like being abused. I think I might. What is it? 15:42. I think I might go live and train a little bit. We'll see if I keep the stream going, or if I start a new one and start training. We'll see how long I've been live. And these perps are fucking scared cowards, understand? And part of how to work the percent from myself, I'm scared. I'm not scared. I have courage, understand? That's not a quality that I have, that the lack of fear. Yeah, so I'm a persecuted Christian, told video, told what's called government gang stalker, told videos, a secret persecution program that's been working to destroy my life for the last 10 years. Started streaming 110 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm gonna end this and start over. Well, I'm gonna end this and I think I might go live again. And I thought about training. I had an impulse to do some training. And a lot of times I listen to, sometimes my impulses come from God, understand? Where it's like I pray to God every morning that God will lead me and direct me. And I pray for guidance and things like this. And sometimes I might have a thought during the day to do like, let's make a video about God's medicine or something like this. So the reason that I had that impulse and I felt like I feel like maybe I should I understand like an impulse to like make a video talking about vitamin C. That could be because I prayed in the morning that God will guide me. If there's something I want me to do, I pray to you, guide me, understand. So I'm gonna finish up and I'll go live again and see if I do some training.